Unjani my epek miyekeleni mamfaka kwi track azukuthi awuncebele lenja inanembes ayithethele ayikeleze kumbhalo wasemachine mangibona netheke isetheshwe
you know what it is. Dubane, we out here Hillcrest kwamanje. You chilling with Lwazi the MC, Hip Hop Guluva, SABC Sigisi, Nusco Mawilishi. You know what's up? Chilling with Beast Janti.
Hola.
Yes, Tina Bachel, Ubani, Clean Ubani, Clean.
Clean, Pesu Pisto Jadi.
Yeah. What it do, my brother? So, just Nyazu Figamaje, like,
Yeah.
Izolo, from you to get here, what happened? Like, what were you up to? Because you get up to a lot of ish. So from Ufiyala, what was it?
I mean, I'm always on the grind. So it's just conducting some business stuff, telecom stuff, trying to get some summer range on the merch. Yeah, we wanted to record, but we ended up just watching football, talking
Record the
about
tracks.
Yeah, it's, we're always recording. We don't need to be like on a project
To be doing.
mentality. Like
Nasuka no magnin.
if we're chilling, Jay, we can rock.
Right. Okay. Growing up in KZN,
Yeah.
what role did the Durban scene play in shaping your sound and identity?
I mean, I'm Dubani to the core. To an extent that initially I was first named Lyrical Beast. And from there it was the 031 Beast. And then sometimes people shorten it and be like, yo, what's up, the 031? So that's just a reflection of how much I am Dubani. And the events that take place in Durban, the lifestyle, the culture, created the beast you know today. If you listen to my tracks, you'll hear a lot of Dubani stories. Some less desirable than others, but because I'm an artist, I like to use my platform to tell it as it is, but as ugly as sometimes it may be. Also, growing up, Kwamashu, to be precise, we saw a lot of crazy stuff. Like a lot of shit went down. Kwamashu.
And how did you get your name, Beast?
As I say, like I used to just bombard people's ciphers and rap.
But you beast,
But I was a lyrical beast. So that's how it first came out. Then it was the 031 Beast. And then when I wanted to go like fully commercial, I was like, 031 might box me in. So
Yeah, closer to KZN.
Beast RSA. Yeah.
And then the sessions,
Yeah.
which sessions did you grow up or attending?
Every session in Durban.
If you can name a few to give props to those sessions.
Moment of Truth, Stable Theatre, Something to Talk About. I used to go to my terminals, a workshop when Abu Abdul Zagwe used to kick it a lot. Before I even wanted to be a rapper, I was just a hip hop head.
You're just observing.
Yeah, I was just there, like, yo, and then,
The culture.
you know, this thing would just keep popping in my head, like, yo, kick something. So, yeah, Trawlers, Bad Sensor, of course, we used to do every weekend. Mlazi, Baker. Yo, the list is endless. I went to every single show. I used to perform for free.
Live check.
Yeah.
So, as you're saying, when you bufika nje lapha ema-terminals, umamele, how did the music element, were you in it or would you know I can do this thing, or
Nah.
how did it start? You just didn't have the field ukuthi ngayenza like that.
Nah. I never ever wanted to be a musician. Ever. I was a huge music lover from a very young age, but I never really wanted to be.
I think that's how it
MC.
starts, eh?
I think so too. I wasn't aware.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Ukuthi bebekufrya uyapheka and you don't even know ukuthi yakupheka right kancane kancane.
Because I remember as a youngster when Metro FM still had Just Ice. And he used to love this song at Dead Prez. It's bigger than hip hop. And I used to like go crazy every time the song comes on. I'm like, yo. And my father also loves hip hop, so he'd make sure he cranks it up, my scale, and that song comes on. And then I got it. Obviously, Tupac, Biggie, you'd hear it even before you were aware that you like it.
Yeah, yeah.
My sister was a huge Pac fan. My brother was a huge Biggie fan. So I used to know about them. But when I really, really started being like, yo, it was Dead Prez and Marshall Mathers.
And since you touched on Pac and Biggie, who you going with, Pac or Big?
I hate that question because
I love it.
I love both of them for two different reasons. But
Yes.
if I were to choose one, I'd choose Pac. Simply because his music had more staying power.
Mm-hmm.
His music was more conscious, a bit more conscious, but his wordplay couldn't come close to Biggie. But the type of rapper that I am is the type of rapper that wants to evoke emotion from the listener, you know. So that's why I go with Pac.
Okay, and then when what was the first moment when you realized that music wasn't just a hobby and you can make this a career?
It was a time I was kicking some bars for a brother of mine who PK.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you need to take this thing seriously. I was like, no, bro. You're just rapping for fun. This is between us. It's an us thing. And then we got an internship at eThekwini Municipality, and we were getting paid 1.5 stipend.
Internship or regard what? What
IT. We were IT students. So he would save up his 1.5s until he went to pay for a studio at DM Media. So one of the co-founders of DM Media was our senior at work. So this guy PK secretly paid Uvumani for me to go and record the stuff that I've been kicking. And PK had a handycam, so he had all this stuff on footage. He's like, yo, bro, like, check this kid out. This guy's kicking it. So, and then we recorded Global Warming, my first mixtape, which was 16 tracks. It sounded so good that DM Media refunded the cash. They're like, yo, take the money, let's work together.
Sure.
And then we went on to win 4 awards.
That's crazy. That's amazing, though. And then, since now where you are, is there any possibility or working with DM Media again? How's the relationship?
No, we're cool. In fact, there is some stuff we've been discussing. They are working on a project, Block 031. I'm going to be part of it. We're cool.
All right, that's dope.
Yeah.
And then who were your biggest influences, both outside and inside hip-hop?
TKZ.
Yo, TKZ, crazy. What's your favorite song from TKZ?
I'd have to say It's My Party.
It's My Party.
It's my party.
Yeah, party. Because they rap in there.
I'm going to caps.
Yeah, no,
That's and it's
fine.
crazy because that song was one of the songs that didn't really like
peak, right?
Yeah,
but it's
for
actually
me,
a dope
because I used to
song.
listen to the full albums.
The time that I'm a CD and read
Yeah.
all the info.
I had all the TKZ albums, so it was TKZ definitely.
With they're saying TKZ, who you go with? Ukabza or Makesh?
Again, it's like a Pac and Biggie situation, but I'd go with Kabelo for the staying power.
For the staying power.
Yeah, but for the wittiness, definitely Tukul.
And then just to tinter your brain again.
Yeah.
And then Uzola no Mandoza.
Zolisto.
Right, facts. Zolisto, heavy. Okay, so both inside and outside. Associated with the TKZ.
Yeah. So it would be TKZ, Jabba Man, Stogie T, Pro Kid, crazy, but I know you're gonna try find the link. But Brothers of Peace.
Oh, Brothers of Peace.
Yeah. Because of the ability to create branches from their tree.
Yeah.
So these guys gave birth to Uhuru Pori.
Yeah, you're
DJ
right.
Tira.
Facts.
You know, like a lot. Just last night, I was on my phone and I see this long ass video on Oskido's page. And I'm like, when's I know Madala? Madala is vlogging, bro. Madala is going to DSTV Delicious and doing a 21-minute vlog. I used to listen to this guy as an under 10. This guy is still well embedded in the space.
Yeah, facts.
He went to Scorpion Kings Live, I love Das. And he was there backstage interacting Nabo Greg, all the whole staff, the guys that are behind, Nabo Sistuli. And for me, it's like, this is it. He doesn't need to release a song to be part of the industry.
He's already part of it.
There's
He's been a part of
yeah.
it. He's still a part of the family.
There's a lot of things that he does behind the scenes. There's a lot of things he did for the likes of Casper that a lot of people don't
Black
know
Coffee.
about. Coffee. There's a lot. Maraza. Iguan. Bra Oskido was behind that.
And then Ida, you just touched on Pro like as one of your influences. And then what do you think about what Blackie said about that nobody trying to rap on a Pro Kid beat in 25?
I mean, it's an opinion. For me, it's something I would expect someone like Blackie to say because of the era that he is dominating, the era that maybe he grew up in. I know the guys that he used to work with prior to the blow up. I know Blackie personally, and I don't take offense to it. About it's an era thing. It's like how you wouldn't jump on a Blackie beat.
I guess you kind of
feel
making
me?
sense right now.
Yeah, it's nothing
or I
personal.
wouldn't jump on Amigos thing.
Yeah, it's
But
nothing personal.
Technically, I probably would. If I'm like, you know what,
He
it don't
probably
matter.
would too, if the check was right. I know.
But
you'd
why must there be a check for a freestyle though?
It's era.
I guess it's the bag era.
It's the era.
And then Besakuduma Raguti, it was inside, so influence outside of hip hop.
Well, it started with Oskido.
Yeah, it's still music. I guess
It's not
outside
hip-hop.
of music. Let's say
outside of music.
Yeah, like street level, home, Malume, like
Yeah,
outside of that.
that's dog. My parents, ne? My parents are a huge influence. My late grandfather, my late grandmother. My late grandfather and grandmother raised me most parts. The values that were taught there, you'll still find when you interact with me. My parents, because of how they were like, no, this thing of working 9 to 5 might not be the one. So they jumped straight into the pool of fire. And they made it work.
Okay.
So for me
So
now,
you saw it from them, good, I can also do this.
Yes.
That's inspiring.
For me now, it was like, these people know what they're doing. These people, even if they drop the ball here and there, but the ability to pick it up is the most important lesson to be learned. They didn't give up.
Yeah.
So
Because most people give up, eh?
yeah, it happens every day. I see it every day. I'm exposed to a lot of business people, and Namaj and Sash would say those two people are still very high up in my most influential people.
Shout out to moms and pops.
Yes, sir.
What's the lesson like from the Durban underground cipher culture that still sticks to you today, or any moment that you witnessed from the scene at Durban since coming up?
It's a sad one.
We want to hear it.
Durban, KZN, has a virus in the hip-hop space, most especially, but in the industry in general. You have a virus of being in a box. Amachita don't want to think outside of the box. And it's so sad to see it ongoing even though it's now more obvious. The lack of business, the lack of the commercial aspect in the industry. You know, industry means there's commercial activities going on. But in Durban, it's very easy for someone to say, please, Joe. Yeah, well, whereas in other places, it's not as easy. In Durban, I can bet you my bottom dollar. 99% of the time, if you tell someone how much you cost, they'll negotiate you down. Even if you say, my bra, I'll come perform for 1 rand. They say, Mara Joe, can't you take a 50 cent in fun?
Don't you think that works in most places, fam?
Yes, but it's most common in this region. Yeah, well, at Joe's, for example, we lived in Joburg for a while, many years. The amount that Durban gives you and act like it's a favor.
Like this money is a lot.
Yeah, in Joburg, you make that on a Wednesday at a club. Yeah, well, because the commercial aspect is very much alive. If I go to Joburg Manje, he say, no, I can do a performance for you for 8 grand. They'll tell you straight, please come on, stop playing, Joe. Not 8. Mfana, it's a guy at least 15 years or 20. Mfana, we can't do that.
But don't you think that?
But in Durban,
don't you think that's also the economy and because?
Yes, but who
Durban
controls
and
the
Joburg
economy?
is not the same because Namadla and Fetu, Westfield don't cost the same. I mean, you see the yards, the Westfield,
But
they're huge.
why?
And in Joburg, you will never
Yes.
afford a house as big as that. Like Melville is expensive for 2-bedroom. So
Yes.
this thing correlates with the economy.
But why?
It's because of the people.
Exactly.
So then what's the solution?
Mindset. Change the mindset.
How do you change that?
There's a lot of money in Durban. Don't
I know,
get it
actually,
twisted.
I see.
Don't get it
I
twisted.
see the cars. Hey,
There's a lot of
driving
money in
and the
Durban.
houses too.
Yes.
So how?
Especially in this area where we're at right now. Type.
Yeah, and it's not even in the city like that,
It's not even the main suburb. In Durban.
right? So how do you think it's possible to change your mindset, Abantu?
Yes.
How though?
It's a
Collective.
Yes, it's a collective effort. Everyone needs to be in that state
But
of
in a
mind.
collective,
I'll
we
tell you
can't
something there.
change everyone's perspective, fam.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
A Durban artist that has a residence in Durban and in Joburg charges 2 different fees based on where they're at.
Or they charge for Durban.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Young tall mindsets. Mindsets.
Mafethu, let's change the mindset, man. As kupukisi price, man. Hey.
Yeah, Joe,
So,
you know
it's
what
a
sometimes
price.
happens to us? We're like, yeah, please, can we get a performance? Like, yeah, X amount. Then they'll be like, I'm fine. Last week we had so and so for X amount. Yeah, but so it's a ripple effect. It's like, okay, you're telling me about a bigger artist that you got for less than what I'm charging you. But I know how much that artist charges.
Yeah.
But when they get to Durban, it's like, yeah, no sharp.
It's like, hey. And then just on the creative process and your career thus far, your style blends raw street energy, and storytelling. How do you approach writing and choosing beats?
Well, with choosing beats, I just look for something that will move me, something, like I mentioned earlier, something that will evoke emotion. I'm the type of person that listens to music that I've listened to for years, some 10 years, some close to 20 years. So it comes naturally for me to want to make music like that. So when I listen to a beat, I want to listen to a beat that will stay in my mind even after I've left it. So like, yo, that beat. Yeah, well, that's how I choose beats. And then with writing, I have different methods. Sometimes ingoma iyazifikelela. Sometimes I have a concept, but I don't know how I'm going to approach it. Sometimes I work with a team, like gents. How do you think we should do this one?
Okay.
I've been listening to this beat for a week now. I'm not sure. Yeah, what do you think is the angle we should take?
But boy.
Yeah, Vanalana, let's just play around.
Yeah. I feel you. That's dope. And then with just speaking on that, I'm a purist, hip hop purist. They sometimes get touched, and then others won't want to give you your cred as a lyricist because you jumping on igqom.
Yeah.
You can even jump on piano. You're a versatile artist. What's your take on that? Do you think it's fair to judge me because now I'm on a gqom beat, but I can kill it on the rap?
Yeah.
What's your take on that? Like hip hop purists not listening to you when they have to listen to you, but then they'll judge because you've got a gqom song and like I don't fuck with Beast.
It doesn't affect me, Doug. I mean, I'd love to have everyone in my corner, but I can't. It doesn't affect me simply because those people are most of them are two-faced. Because they'll continue listening to a Kendrick or a Jay-Z, whereas a Jay-Z has a rock album with Linkin Park.
And it's okay.
Kendrick has a jazz album, But yeah, we fuck with Kendrick, but not Beast. Because he's jumping on local sounds.
And that's exactly what I wanted to say. Sinadento Zentloni, like our own
Dog.
Because at the end of the day, that's our song, our culture.
Fethu.
And if we don't Zentloni, because it's Dubane sound to the core.
Yeah.
And like, because I've checked on TikTok, there's even some chick who's rapping, jumping on Gqom in London. And she's killing it. And I'm like, do we catch on later?
No,
What is
they're
the
aware,
story?
Joe. They are aware. Trust me. You know how I know this? You see how I'm so confident in answering this question. Eh? This thing has been happening for years for me. The first Gqom song I dropped in 2018. So it's been 7 years. So sometimes we booked at full hip-hop festivals or full hip-hop shows. And then we'll do a hip-hop set. And everybody's going crazy. Then at the end, we just throw in Gqom. Say, Papa, you see, Father, you see fitted caps going, eh. And then we say, and everybody goes berserk.
And it's more berserk than
Exactly.
because it's local.
So for me, it's like, you just...
Paparazza. Basically, you paparazing because the numbers are not the same.
Dog, we are Africans. This is Africa. This is a dancing continent.
And we have to have our own sound.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Even the hip hop. And hip hop in essence, it's your environment. That's hip hop. You're supposed to actually embody yourself in your environment.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing a good job with that, my brother.
Thank you, dude.
Let me go to the next question. What's your process when creating? Or do you start with a vibe, a hook, do the verse, come first?
There's no method. Sometimes I sit for 4 months with a song with 2 dope verses and no hook.
So do you get creators block, writer's block?
Yeah, everybody does. Sometimes it's not even writer's block, but it's a beat block.
Beat block. Again.
Yeah, like this beat is my name. Yo, let beat. So it's in let beat.
But you're feeling it at the same time. And how do you deal with that?
You just keep coming back.
Until
You can record
inspiration.
a whole album, bro.
And ungayithole khoneni ushathe kasi uthi shit, I got the hook now.
This. Yeah, I'm my voice notes on my phone. Like I always find a chord and then like
Oh, shit.
ideas.
You also let cat.
Oh,
Because that's actually a good way to actually cap. Because sometimes you could be in a situation and you have to capture it that way. Guys, take a note. That's a side note.
Word up.
You don't always create in the studio. Every day you can create buffet,
Most of my classics, so to speak, I wrote on the road. And then I come back to studio and record. Or on a plane. I like writing on a plane. Because I know for the duration of this flight, no one's going to disturb.
Dandies. Hope he's in the air. These are lyrics. That's why they fly, though. You know what I mean?
Word.
High shit. You've collaborated with heavy hitters in the industry, my brother.
Yeah.
And which collab pushed you the most creatively?
Hello featuring Java. The version you know is the 4th version of that song. They kept sending it back, saying I'm rapping too much.
Oh, bafuna uncipha kancane.
Yeah, they're like, the song, we want it to be a commercial song. Yes, it's your song, but it's got our artist. So.
Ubobani abayipushayo?
No, it was under us and Afro, but
Okay.
Java was still with the Ambitious at
Ambitious.
the time. So Ambitious was like, yeah, no, we need more melody in your verses. You're just rapping too much. So we had to do it 4 times. That's why you hear now the Lena le la baba bephika bayachi beza bethi tana yami ayijo mami, because I'm just trying to add that
That
playfulness.
melody.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. I checked. I was checking your Insta.
Yeah.
I saw Mampinja there like bumping your like he even said that's the illest. He's like it's the illest thing.
Best
Lyricist.
Best lyricist in the
Yo,
world.
any few words of like your interactions with Mampinja and you know.
I thought there's too many. You see, the thing about me and Mampincha, I used to listen to Big Nas a lot. And Mampincha, you know, Mampincha's that guy. He that guy, you could feel his energy even in his absence. Just hearing him. Even today, play any Mampincha song. It'll put you in the mood.
I mean, from
Immediate.
the video, this nigga he feels like he's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know the craziest thing, a lot of people don't know, is I shot that video.
Yeah. Usetransit,
Yeah.
uyamdlalela le
I
track.
was with them, I was like, yo, say, Funukzisa the track is
Oh, it was you. He had it. Oh.
He's like, oh, best lyrics in the world.
Yeah.
But like, to answer your question, the interactions are always funny. The Mampincha, there's never a dull moment. There was never a dull moment with him. He was that guy, that G. He used to have a lot of jokes. Whenever there's a smoke break, you know Mampincha's got everyone in stitches in the parking lot. Like, he was that guy. Yeah, man, rest in peace to my nigga.
R.I.P. And then, what's your proudest moment so far in your career? The one that made you go like, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I'm on it.
I think it's to see how proud my son is of me. I think that is the pinnacle, dog.
How old is your son?
He's 12 tomorrow.
Ubani igama lakhe?
Lwazi.
Hey,
Lwazisto.
Litso. Nigga. Hey, boys.
Lwazisto.
Lwazi, knowledge. I also have a son, man, you know, so, and I was speaking to Prezi, like, the importance, you know, of being present dads, you know, because
Yeah.
there's so much where, as in Tuan, I'm here to, like, your children, like, we inspire them because you're the superhero.
Yeah.
And, you know, most other fathers are not present. And what's the importance of that? Like, how do you take that and how do you navigate making sure that you're actually there for your child, even though you're in this industry? And yeah.
I think for me it comes naturally, Fitz, because I grew up in an environment where Namu Baba Wami was always there.
Always there. Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to Pops Kachin. Naye Ubaba Waki
Ebelapha.
was always there for him, was always there for me.
Yes.
Now, he's always there for Lwazi. It's natural for
and
me.
it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Because
I don't
you
wanna lie.
that's the only way to grow into Anna, because you are the superhero. And most cats don't understand this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
It's too big because, you know, and your kid, he comes to you for inspiration. And as much more you like, you must know you're looking up at this nigga, like, this nigga, I love him. I hug.
Yeah.
As in when I go make a hug.
Fits.
It's very, man, inspiring, man, and keep on being a present dad and a loving dad. You know, we need to change the stereotype.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. Joe. I don't. In fact, I don't respect people that do that. I don't judge anyone. It's none of my business. But
yeah.
I control who I respect.
Yes,
and I cannot respect you if you are not there for your child by choice.
By choice.
Yeah, no, I can't respect. I got no respect for you.
Taking it to the industry and the culture, you know, SA hip hop has gone through waves, you know.
Yeah.
From Iskanda to trap and piano crossover kind of happening at the moment.
Yeah.
What's your take on the culture's current state of mind right now? What you think about where hip hop is at? Do you think it's in a healthy place?
Nah.
And what's the reason?
Evolution.
Don't think niggas are evolving.
Niggas are evolving.
So you don't think the evolution is good?
They are evolving into other spaces.
But isn't that the branches of hip hop?
Yeah,
Because hip hop
but
has different branches.
you have to consider audience. And as we touched on being Africans, we are in Africa, né? And
I see more states, you know.
yeah, so the native sounds are dominant now.
Yeah.
And they are being tweaked and creating subgenres.
Step, piano.
Yeah. So what we are seeing now is an audience that is more interested in those sounds, even though they are hip hop heads. I'll make an example. Someone as big as Nasty C, huge brand, very talented, super songwriter, has Naidlala Ngcobo.
And it's, yeah.
The rollouts is insane, bro. Like you don't even have to look for it. It'll come to your timeline. A figure, and you're like, yo, this is He has Soft out with the Smamane, super joints, one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the staying power now.
Yeah, of the song or the artist?
Of the hype for the song.
And you think it's not there?
No longer the same as Nasty C 10 years ago. I would walk out and then I'd hear
the car. You just can hear.
Like, good girl, stay at home.
Yeah. And if shit ain't playing on Popo, dog.
Yeah,
Popo.
So now, it's a thing of you'll see it on your timeline for 2 weeks and then out. Yes, the numbers will continue to rise because people are playing it in their private spaces. But the posting, the engagement is more now. People want to post a Zingumalo track more than a Nadia Nakai.
Yeah.
Not because of a difference in quality, but it's the audience, the relativity. The audience want 3-step. They want piano.
Yeah.
Kelvin Momo doesn't announce when he's going to drop a project.
Yeah, and people go berserk when he
It
drops
goes platinum in 2 weeks. Yeah, but
do you feel like Durban artists get enough respect and recognition nationally compared to Joburg and Cape Town?
Respect, yes. Business, no.
No matcha.
Yeah, the business is not the same. The respect, there's not a corner of South Africa where I've been and I wasn't respected.
Yeah.
Even by cats, I would never have thought know me or know my music. The respect will always be there. People like Zagwe. Zagwe is hella respected.
Yeah,
I've heard
shout out to
Zagwe's name in crazy spaces.
Yeah.
But the business is not the same as if you were
other places
in Joburg.
Yeah, how do you balance making music for the streets and for mainstream appeal?
I do dance for mainstream, and then I do hip hop for the love, which I think would translate to for the streets under the current circumstances.
Definitely, nigga. That is the streets, not the American streets, the local streets. Yeah.
So, because for me, like, you could drop the hottest hip hop joints. Will it stay?
Will it stay?
What's the biggest hip hop song right now?
Right now, that's a trick. Okay, I would say what I've heard would have been something from the Clips and Jid on the net. You mean not locally, right?
Both. Give me international and give me
I've
local.
heard Clips and Jid. Yeah, that's what I've heard so far. Locally, my goodness. Yeah, locally, man, I don't know. I don't want to cap.
You'd probably say
the one you said,
Uvalo,
maybe.
or you'd say Soft, or Dlala Ngcobo.
Yeah, that I've heard it a couple of times.
But then how do we now define big?
Big is something that Mo Puma just says tower, you hear it. For me.
So in other words,
it being radio with just umuntu odlula ngetrance
Yeah.
yakhe uyayidlala. For me, that's it. Like Popo playing it, then I know this song is like Sete. You could hear Sete everywhere when it was
Yeah.
playing. You know, I would.
So in other words, arguably there isn't a huge hip
There
hop song
isn't.
right now.
No, there isn't. We can't even say it, dog.
Okay.
It's not
The fact
there.
that we have to think about it.
It's already a
says a
problem.
lot,
Yeah. So, and then, what's your view on independence versus being signed, especially in today's climate?
Budgets, bro.
Man. Yeah.
Don't go independent if you don't have money, bro.
Yeah, if I know my business, because this thing is expensive.
costly. Yeah.
There's music videos, there's the drip, there's people behind you, there's the music that needs to be played on all radio stations.
It's a lot. Trust me.
And what's your take on payola?
I don't believe in it. I've never paid a dime.
Mm.
And I've topped charts my whole career. I won my first awards in 2012, dog. 13 years later, we can still have 3 songs on the top 40
Aye.
with no payola. So
No payola, baby.
nah, it kills the industry, Joe. Because then
Yeah.
it's like the people that are really talented don't get to enter that space because we're already fighting
In a
over the space.
declining-
Nabo Beyonce, nabo Rihanna.
The piano
Yabo,
food.
now Kabzu, look at this shit, look at number. Yabo.
So, like the cats, man, what's your take on the cats who are gatekeeping that? Actually, hip hop guys who they'll know a guy is dope, but they won't give him any light because they're not getting anything. Because for me, that thing is foreign, man.
Yeah.
You know, we grew up in the era where you search for dope artists. Crazy. Me, I was listening to things and I'm like, this nigga dope.
Yeah.
Ngithole, scroll like my reels, Facebook. This nigga dope.
Yeah.
And I reached out, and I feel now there's a culture where people don't do that. Either
Yeah.
Bamamela, they listen to their friends, and they're happy with that. And especially hip hop, they're happy with, I just listen to my friend. They'll never give another person an ear if they have less numbers, even if it's dope. What's your take on that gatekeeping and not actually exploring new talent and just giving props where it's due, man?
Firstly, to answer your question directly, I
Yeah.
hate that shit. I hate gatekeepers because they suppress growth within the space. But then I'll further on go to explain why I think they exist. One, it could be a matter of they experienced the same. Two, it could be a matter of what you just mentioned, is they are getting nothing out of it and they are actually genuinely hungry. So they'll rather open up for someone that will come with a slice.
Yeah, something for them to benefit.
Yes. Which obviously is an infection. That shouldn't...
Yeah, it's virus. It kills the culture.
It shouldn't exist.
You have whack shit now out.
I don't like it. The reason why... I was telling the guys yesterday, funny enough, we had this conversation with... Do you guys realize we've never been A-listers? We've never been top-tier South African artists as the Beast brand, song.
You are there.
But the one thing that we have been is consistent. There's not a lot of cats that can tell you they are 13 years in the game and they still drop music and they still chart and they still gig and they still tour. And we have Swaziland next week. We have venues fighting over where we must go because of the proximity. But for me, it's like, do you know that there are people that rose and dipped without ever leaving South Africa, without really having an impact? But they were there for 6 years and then out. So I said, I believe consistency is more valuable than A-list status.
Dope. Just taking it to the personal, Ekaya mindset.
Yeah.
What grounds you outside of music?
What grounds me?
Yeah, what grounds you?
Family values, dog. Like I put my family first at all times. It's of utmost importance to me to make sure that everybody's good. To a point where Louis, my manager, is sometimes like, bro, you need to think for yourself sometimes, eh? Like you're always just doing things for other people. but it's how I grew up. When I'm so when my grandmother passed away, ngakumkhulu. So you can imagine what I used to hear every day of my life. Like, mtanam, hlonipha omunye umuntu. Hamba ubonani abanenkinga bachele bazela. You know? So as I grew up and started to take more of a leadership role within the family, even if it's sub because my seniors are still alive, there's nothing that is more important to me than making sure that the lights are on, there's food on the stove, there's everybody's good, lying.
Sure. Props to you, man. How do you handle pressure and expectations in the industry that is cutthroat?
That's a book on his own. You know, we were discussing these things yesterday. I don't expect anything from the industry.
Nothing.
I'm at that point. I make music for the love of it. If you like it, if you don't, sharp, catch me on my next project.
I think I know this next question or answer. You know what I mean? What if music wasn't your option? What would Beast be doing today?
I'd probably be telling you guys how I don't like the wiring there because I'm an IT guy.
Yeah,
so
it's very dangerous.
I need more neatness there.
More neatness.
But yeah, I'm an IT guy. I'm also in the telecom space.
Yes.
I'm a business person, but mostly in the technology space.
That's exactly what I thought. And then if your music be kaulo, what food would it be? What dish? If your music was food, what would it be?
Inhloko, man.
Ay, siyabasha lana bafethu. Hey, yabona ukuthi sihlele with nguni dogs. Hey. No praise usha kanjalo. Ayikho enye. Okay, athi smash. Okay. Fans see the music, but what's one thing people don't know about the Beast? What would surprise them? Do you like painting? Going on picnic? Yini into enoba surprise ukuthi abangayazi ukuthi uBeast?
I think kuningi Joe. To be honest, there's a lot, but probably mainly that I'm a designer.
What type of designer? Because there's fashion, there's graphics.
That's the thing. I'm a graphics and a fashion designer.
So we're in the same boat.
So there's actually a couple of clothing brands I design for, and also all of my artworks I do myself. I do a lot of event posters for people. I do a lot of arts for other people. One of my biggest clients is DJ Tira. I used to do a lot for Amaroto, the entire Afrotainment, in fact. Another thing is that I'm a songwriter. I write a lot of music for a lot of artists outside of myself. Even international, actually. Within Africa, though, I haven't spun abroad. I think that would come as a surprise, especially the design part.
Yeah.
Because Abantu, when they see me drop an artwork, they're probably like, "Yo, this guy's got a nice graphic designer."
What's the biggest, or what's the bigger vision for Beast beyond music?
I actually want to further my studies, though. I want to be Dr. Ndlovu before the age of 50.
Dr. Ndlovu.
Yeah, I want a doctorate, like for real.
Yeah.
In technology.
Yeah. And technology is moving, so
yeah, of course.
Definitely. Now AI and the future's just getting on another level and that.
I have a mentor. He's 45 years old.
Yeah.
And he's a doctor. Dr. Mkonde.
Shout out to the dog.
Yeah, very sharp.
Umfake kwi-line uBeast. Angalahleki kodwa hamba ngo-line. And then if hip hop was a classroom, what subject would you be teaching the next generation?
Business economics. Yeah.
That's
you need to know you need to understand the cash flow, because a lot of artists
Am I overhead?
Yeah, ubonile lo mchithu ufinya ngehood indaba zo lack of business knowledge. Had he known how the business goes, he wouldn't have been going on that rampage. No matter how high he was.
Shit. In 10 years' time, what do you want people to say about Beast RSA impact on the game?
I want them to say, yo, tough Beast, dog. He stopped rapping, but he created a platform for so many cats. Look at how the guys are blossoming. Look at how the guys are doing well. And the Bruce just there in the back.
Jandine.
Fits.
Yes. And then what advice would you give upcoming artists trying to break into the game? Now, nigga.
Don't box yourself, Joe. Don't box yourself. Explore the sounds. Always try to level up your craft when self, not even the public perception.
Yeah.
Where now? What are you doing to better yourself? There's something Nasty C said a lot of years back. He said, every single day I make sure I spend at least 30 minutes on working on my craft.
Yeah.
To see how I can
Take
grow
it further.
myself. You see?
You know what I mean? Because, hey, man, you could be a dungeon rap MC hardcore. What's ban? What if you throw that drum beat and it fucking goes viral? Because you're rapping some crazy shit on that drum beat.
Yeah.
So, my friend, I agree with what Beast is saying, man. Explore. And with exploring, you hurt nobody.
Yeah.
If I turned, but at least give yourself that exploring adventureness in you. You know what I mean?
Fits.
We're going to go now to my favorite time. I'm keeping the phone in fair to lapo. Let beat. You go let beat. You know, it's my favorite time right now. Freestyle, baby. Let's get it. And the Kavashi going in. Hey, my friend, ngicela ningisponsor man, yazi. Yazi udaba lahamba kanjani la. Namanzi. Yeah, holla
What
at
are we
us.
gonna give you?
Yeah, let's get the beat. Yeah, please holla at us.
Okay.
Aphinde uyiqale la ngifuna because ngifuna mangibamba.
Taking it easy, sir. Sidla lo cheese in there. Sweet, sir. Jelly out taking us keep this bar. Yabona si easy nja. Ya shisi la. Shall sweet sha. Jelly out taking us keep this bar. Jelly us keep. Angas keep this bar. Jelly us keep. We taking it easy, sir. Jelly out taking us keep this bar. Ya shisi la. Shy Steve sha. Jelly out taking us keep this bar. Khona isenesi, khona isirock, niphethe 88, niphethe netlock. Khona abaseshi, khona ama-ops, khona igebengu, khona ama-cops. Sibetha ama-chera, thina ama-odds. Soke si-happy when uyaphoxa, soke siyaphusha when uyadonsa. Amahumusha ngike ngobona, taking it easy sir. Ningaskip isibar, zolimala sir. I-outak izosala msha. E-police station bakunika ipeni le-affidavit mangabe uthanda nokubhala msha. Amagama wabiza lapha yeza zokulala. Isumoya ori kanjani. La ngihleli nogala kanjani. Ofuna sikubone ufike negani. Sikubiza ngobhala kancane. Isimo sikusona igazi liphansi. Banyusi sokumoshela ifana. Sokubamba ngo1 i-out yabaleka ekhaya. Yomsutha begoqela itshali. Ungabhayizi sa. La speed ita. Kokorikhishi sa. Amatheke na busy sa. Izinja zilahlela iphihli sa. Zidedela ijithi ta. Zakubuka nje ukhoma ngensimbi zasho ukuthi ayikakabi fit lengane. Salanda amaglasi vele chaya. I-whiskey, imbiri, iwine. Angithi ngikherile manje ngisabani. Nginina lempompo ngayishapha. Ngizonibizela i-out ezonibhemisa istaff. Ngirelaxe ngicabange ngamafu. Ngikhohle indaba yokuba tough. Lamachita azondlala isirafu.
That's fire. Yo, I need a one more. I need a shout out.
Sharp.
Yeah. Shout out. Just had to throw a little thing. You know, Beast had me in the vibes. Yo, shout out, Beast. I need you in the track with Preezy, man. We need the streets
actually speaking
need
about
that.
something right now.
The streets
he called
needs
me,
that.
sent me something 2 weeks back.
The streets need that. Come on, give us that. You know what I mean?
Hey, so even last year, we went to studio. We were trying to work on a song, but then we felt maybe we should change a few things, and then that funneled out. And then he hit me up recently. Koni track Afunasi remix.
Much love. I respect that. And can you just let the people know where can they get you, your business dealings, and what is your next move in the streets?
I'm on every social media platform at beast_RSA. For bookings and inquiries, you can hit us up at bookings@jandinent.co.za or hit us up on 074-233-7407. Holla at my homie Louis. Get that deal clinched, baby. Mm-hmm. And then I dropped Chef Beast Part 1 starters earlier this year. I still have Part 2, the main meal. I still have dessert.
Yes, sir.
Part 3.
Is it just a game?
I'm working on a collaborative Gqom EP with Ladlam Shumisi. I'm working on a dance EP by myself.
Yeah.
Us at Jandin Entertainment, we're working on J.R. Amo's new EP.
Yeah.
Filament Beats is also dropping some work. It's going crazy.
Shubile baba.
It's crazy. Really.
Shout out to Beast, man. We appreciate it. Much love, Buffet. To check out the podcast, subscribe, and follow Beast. Yes, Utaba. Peace.
Thank you.
Unjandin my epek miyekeleni mamfaka kwi track azukuthi awuncebele lenja inanembes ayithethele ayikeleze kumbhalo wasemachine mangibona netheke isetheshwe ngifumbatha isimbolo ngithi ngipince